Yes, guys, we finally got our first trailer for Rugby League 26 for the both NRL and Super League editions for the game. Now, the trailer release was somewhat messy. If you do remember, there was a trailer that was released at State of Origin Game 3 that was seen on the big screen, which we ultimately thought that was all we're going to be getting for the NRL side of things. Then the following day, the Super League one came out, and then a couple days ago, or should I say hours ago, we finally got the official NRL Rugby League 26 trailer ready to go. Now, I do want to say these trailers are slightly different because in the trailer that we get from the NRL is the one with the players running out to the field from Canberra and Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. Now, I don't know if that's the NRL script being scripted or if it's because they're both on the top of the table, but anyway, let's just go ahead and take a quick gaze at this, shall we? So first of all, the trailer already starts within the dressing rooms, which looks amazing from what we had in Rugby League Live 4. We've never really had a in-depth look of what the sheds look like, so this is already an amazing start. But yeah, the trailer itself is pretty good. We get a good look at the face scans, and I can confidently say all the players' faces look recognizable. Now, I know they're not picture perfect, but at the same time, they did a really good job of what they were giving with. Like, there's not a single player that I see that I just don't recognize their face with. Kind of like a Rugby League Live 4, you have to look at a creative player and say, is that really Jerome Hughes? Is that really Ryan Pappenhausen? Is that really Stephen Crichton? But in this game, you can definitely tell who's who. So this is already an amazing start to the trailer. But one inkling that people were having is with the Bulldogs sponsor. Now, if you don't know, the Bulldogs are sponsored by a gambling company. I don't know what it's called, but they are sponsored by a gambling company. People thought this was on purpose and that they weren't going to include the sponsor in the game. But the owner of Big N Studios came out to say that the only reason why they couldn't include this bit into the game was because for legal purposes and not wanting to advertise gambling in the game, even though the game got an M rating. So anyway, it has absolutely nothing to do with the game. I'm sure the jersey will appear in the game with the front sponsor, and if it doesn't, well, then I don't know if that's gonna make or break my experience. I mean, I'm not really a Bulldogs fan, so yeah, I don't know how you doggy fans feel about this, but yeah, I kind of like the Bulldogs jersey without the sponsor. But anyway, back into the rest of the trailer. It shows Joe Tarpany running out his Raiders into a grand final setting, which I like how they've made this look more modern with the, LED screen on the run out. And I also just love how picture perfect the atmosphere is. I mean, everything is spot on in the background, and it really gives off that grand final aesthetic, and it really does just look fantastic. I've probably been glazing, but this game looks pretty good from the outside in. And then the rest of the trailer plays off, and it's just your typical things you'd expect from a trailer. Couple side steps, couple runner shreds, a big bump off here from a Broncos female player. Does an amazing Reese Walsh dive, which has me thinking you could be seeing a new diving try animation in the game, which is absolutely amazing. Then we got this silhouette of Brian To'o celebrating a try in the Vegas stadium. So this confirms that Vegas is in fact in the game, which is amazing to see. And yeah, we get another new animations with this really big shot here from this Canberra player on Isabel Kelly. It's a new driving tackle animation. Looks really good. Then we even see the way Cam Monster kicks the ball for Xavier Coates. Just looks hella realistic. So that's another big plus for this game. The goal kicking animation seemed the same. Then we got Dylan Edwards sidestepping the player in the corner, which looks the same to League Live 4. But one thing I want to talk about is how detailed this is. The trophy is super duper detailed. It literally says the Premiership winning teams. I don't know if you can tell, but it says 2005 West Tigers and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of effort put into this game. So a lot of concerns people did have for the game was that the player face scans don't look super finished and polished. Now, I do have an explanation for that. Apparently the videos we see are not a completed version of the game. They're like an earlier version of the game, so it's not the complete cut of the game. But apart from that, that concludes the trailer, there's nothing too crazy in there. Nothing about pro team, nothing about career mode. It wasn't like what EA do with their, game mode deep dives. It was just a trailer to show the game, just graphics, I guess, and they look pretty good, if I do say so myself. Now listen, these are a big step up from Rugby League Live Force graphics, and for people would be saying these are PS2 graphics, and they're just petty. I mean, literally, there's not a single player's face that I could not recognize in this trailer from the NRL. Like, seriously, there was not a single player's face that I could not recognize from the NRL. Their faces were pretty spot on. Every single player looked pretty much perfect to me, but that's probably the reason why some of the players' hair doesn't look spot on, because yeah, as I said before, this wasn't the finished polished version of the game. So yeah, with that in mind, anyway, there's the next trailer we got to check out is the Super League trailer. A lot of people were a little bit annoyed because if you don't know, guess what? The Super League trailer is the exact same as the NRL trailer. Yes, you guys heard it here first. The Super League one is the exact same as the NRL trailer, but just reskinned, I guess you could say. And I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah, it looks pretty good. As I said, I don't know a lot of Super League players, but yeah, as I said, it's the exact same as the NRL one. So yeah, you can't really say much. But one thing I've noticed is the difference in accessories in this game. I mean, seriously, the absolute detail that's gone into some of these, I mean, look at the strapping. There's so many different colors and variations compared to Rugby League Live 4, where we just had the basic white ones. We got black, we got the nude and black, which has been becoming a lot popular in NRL lately, and we got the basic white one. So that's good to see that the customization is taking a precious note off in the game from the developers. But anyway, guys, that concludes today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy this little trailer breakthrough. If you guys want more Rugby League 26 content, please comment and subscribe. Also, guys, I will be posting a video of my first game of Rugby League 26. Just so you guys know how I personally feel about playing the game for the first time. It's not going to be like a live gameplay where I play the game and I talk while I play the game. It's going to be more like I play the game, then I talk over it and explain how I felt with the game. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Shalonti. Peace and love to the Middle East. I'm out. Tickle that subscribe button. Bye.